Hi guys and welcome back. Bitcoin looks to me like that we are about to experience here a really big reversal in the coming days. And I will show you exactly the on-chain reasons and also the technical reasons in the chart why I believe this is going to be happening. If you want to know what I'm talking about, then let's go guys. Thank you so much for tuning in here on this Tuesday already. Crazy. Yesterday, I really thought today is Monday, but okay, I take it. It's Tuesday. So we jump here directly into the charts, guys. The DXY chart is still here moving around the 104 point mark. Not really a lot has changed here. Tomorrow could be a really important day where a lot can actually change, because then the tariff announcement is coming from Trump. That can also impact short term again the charts, but I don't expect that something huge will actually come from this, because the other day Trump was basically saying tariffs on everything and the market barely reacted to that. We dropped $1,500 on Bitcoin, which was like 2%, and the rest of the market, okay, 4-5%, but not like the crazy moves that we saw before. So it means the market normalizes now to these Trump announcements and is like, whatever, you know, we don't really care anymore. You just come up with new tariff announcement all the time. The market does not care anymore. So, and I see that now more and more happening. So, and for that reason, tomorrow maybe we see a shock reaction in the market, but a day or two later, it might already then normalize itself again. Or if even the market is going to react tomorrow to that announcement. So again, it could be also positive, where he says, change my mind. You know, so I talked to all the countries and there's no tariffs for now, you know, because they're doing X, Y, Z, you know, that we agreed upon, and that will send the market up, you know. But if we are going down, trust me guys, it will be short-lived, because the market has already normalized the whole situation. And guys, don't forget, even though the market was going down the last couple of days, if you had a PIONEX grid trading bot on Bitcoin, you would have still made money. I will show it to you here in a moment. Sign up with the link in the pin comment below and in the description. You still get $1,000 in bonuses just for signing up here and complete some simple tasks on the website. So here you can see the Bitcoin bot is still doing well, you know, while everything else was going down. The Bitcoin bot here was making money and stayed overall here in profit. Here's right now $3,500 allocated. The bot took some profits because at one point we were at $5,000. So, and that is of course a really good result here. So I must say the XRP bot, I might have to stop that bot and restart it, because I messed up the ranges here a little bit, you know. So that is the reason why it looks here a little bit down. I let it maybe run for another day or two to see if it comes back up, but if not, I might have to close it and just restart the bot. That's why I did not share that bot yet with you guys in the comment section and in the pinned in the pinned comment and in the description, because I did not want that you incur losses. You know, that's why I waited with that to actually see that this here stabilizes, and it didn't. So that's why I'm saying I have potentially to stop that bot and restart it and do it then properly. But again guys, if you want to use here this amazing bot for Bitcoin, there is a link to the strategy in the pin comment below and in the description. Make use of that, sign up there and get all these bonuses. When we're looking on-chain, why I believe that Bitcoin is about to get a reversal, and a massive one, we have to look here at the exchange inflow, total inflow, Bitcoin inflow across all exchanges. So what you can see here clearly is since the beginning of the year, where we had 81,000 Bitcoins flowing in, we are decreasing every single month here more and more, and really sharply, the overall Bitcoins that are flowing into exchanges. So what does that mean? It means more and more people are holding the exchanges on decentralized platforms, so in their own wallets, even if it's hot wallets or what other kind of wallet, can be also like a cold wallet, you know. So I have here one. For example, I have here Trezor, where like all my coins on it, you know, so everybody has something different, you know. So, and that just means people don't want to send their coins to the exchanges anymore, hence they don't want to sell, hence they store them somewhere else, like on a Trezor, and just wait for the market to go up. So, and that is something that we have predicted a long time ago. At the beginning, when I actually started the channel, I said there will be at some point a supply shock, and this is the one of the major signs of an incoming supply shock, where a supply subsides and demand starts to exceed the supply. So, and we see that already with the Bitcoin ETFs, and we see it now actually happening on the exchanges. If this is not changing quickly for the exchanges, the price has massively to go up so that people are incentivized to sell their Bitcoins to the exchanges. So, and as long as that's not happening, this number will keep decreasing until we get to a sweet spot where then the price will shoot up and people are willing again to separate themselves from their Bitcoin. So then when we're looking at the daily chart, just above the downward sloping trend line here, but not above the 200 moving average, which is currently technically a bad sign, but the stochastic is about to print a buy signal, the RSI is going up, the MACD is about to bounce from the signal line of the trend line, which is a good sign. So also here, reversal pattern, we have here tweezer bottom pattern, so that is massive on a daily chart, so and signaling a reversal. So here would be technically, with today's daily close around the current price level, a really good entry for a swing position. So you can technically already enter at the current price if we close there. And put a stop loss here under yesterday's candle with a target here of $109,050 approximately. So you have here almost a 31% profit target against a almost a 3% stop loss. So and that is almost a 1 to 10 risk reward ratio. Absolutely worth taking the trade here. And like I said, that is a big swing trade, so that will take a couple of weeks to play out, but pretty safe as long as we are staying above this downward sloping trend line. If we break below that, then we are basically out here with the stop loss and we try to find another entry and do this whole thing all over again. Now on the 12-hourly chart, also here, I have found something really interesting, and that is that Bitcoin is respecting this upward sloping trend line here for the time. And as long as we are holding that trend line, Bitcoin will not drop into the 70s again. So, but of course, if we are breaking this trend line, we are going much lower. So currently, I use this trend line to add to not only my spot positions, but also to long positions every time when we touch that trend line. So here is currently a risk that we are touching it in the next 24 hours again, because we are fighting with the EMA ribbon and we are fighting with the bottom side, which is not a good sign that we are not breaking into it. If we would break into it, break into the EMA ribbon here in the current 12-hourly candle, that would be a strong signal that we are potentially trying to go here in the direction of $90,000. So if not, then this might just take here again a couple of days before we see that actually happening. But the indicators telling us Bitcoin is ready to go up here. So because stochastic is already pointing up, MACD is about to flip bullish, only the RSI is going sideways, and that is because we are running here into the resistance of the bottom side of the EMA ribbon. And at the same time, the closest longest bar on the VPVR is also acting as resistance and holding us currently down. So once we are getting above that level, we are getting another squeeze here to $89,000, $90,000 fairly quickly. On ZoomX, my Bitcoin trade is still running 64%. So I know we were already 3 times higher up on that trade, but it's fine. I let this trade run. Currently, I'm not really concerned to get liquidated here because my liquidation price is $78,800. Don't really believe that we are going to hit that. And I'm gonna let this run here all the way up. I think let's run here to like also $110,000. So I will make $23,000 on that trade here with only $2,400 in that position. Once we are reaching $110,000. So also here, again, this is a swing trade. I have longed here more or less perfectly the last local bottom, and I'm gonna let this run here to the upside. Again, if you want to trade on the best non-KYC exchange out there, guys, this is ZoomX. Amazing team. Also, you can short the market if you think that the market is still going lower. You can also short there. Use the link in the pin comment below and the description below. And don't forget, we have a campaign coming up here this month, and you should definitely make sure that you're on ZoomX to get all the benefits out of that. When we're going into the MDX algo scalp gradient, so here we see that also here the gradients are heating up again. We are in the purple phase right now. Also here, downward sloping trend line holding us currently down. Once we are breaking through this, we are going to pump here into that supply area of $87,000 to $88,500. And there I expect definitely some resistance. I'm not saying that we are not breaking that resistance, but we're most likely going to get here a small pause again, form a bull flag or a falling wedge pattern. And then we get the next leg here in direction of $90,000 to the upside. Why do I believe that this is going to happen? Because we got already here the signal that the shorts are done with that move from all the way up here, because there was a take profit point, here was a take profit point, here was a bearish reversal, here's now a bullish reversal. So we are going to rinse and repeat that whole thing, not only on the MDX Algo scalp grains, but also on the reactor indicator. And therefore, price has now first to go into higher levels. When we are going into the 1 hourly chart, also here we have a broadening falling wedge here currently going on, and at the same time I had warned you about that zone here, that when Bitcoin drops below that, comes back into it, don't expect that we straight break through this again. This is exactly what we are seeing here right now. A couple hours ago we tried and we failed. Now Bitcoin is coming and pulling down a little bit to gain momentum to try again. That might be then the proper breakout, because we are forming then here. So not only are we forming here an inverse head and shoulders pattern, and we have broken already the neckline, but we are also forming a triple bottom pattern. So here, there, 1, 2, potentially here 3. And then we are sending it to the upside. So, but over the next two hours, the next 2 hours, in my opinion, we're gonna see here more sideways downward movement, maybe a move to exactly $83,000, from where we're going to bounce then back to the upside. Just because the RSI is going down, and the stochastic on the 1 hourly is also pointing down. Again, these are short-term indicator. Don't get confused with the overall big picture. Bitcoin is still going into the 100,000 area here over the next coming weeks and months. This is just super short-term, guys. You know, so this is something that plays out over the next 2-3 hours. And once we are done with that, we should get some green candles and try to move here out of that resistance area, and then up to the top of the range here in the broadening falling wedge downward sloping trend line at around $85,870. Then on the liquidation levels, so we have new high leverage liquidity on the short side, all the way from $87,000 to $89,000. 50 moving average are about to have a death cross, which will be, in my opinion, a fake out, the same way that this golden cross was a fake out, a short-lived fake out. The same way this is going to be a short-lived fake out. So most likely what we're going to see is something like this, and then we have here our real golden cross, and then we turn around and then we go up for good. So to the downside, do I believe that we are coming here one more time down to like $81,000 to take a little bit of high leveraged long liquidity? No, definitely not seeing that right now, unless something crazy happens. It is way more attractive to send the price higher. Also, because when we look at the liquidation heat map, you see around $89,000. That is exactly what I meant. Here is such a high concentration of shorts sitting right now that would get liquidated when we tap into this, that it makes way more sense to send the price up than to send it here to like $80,800. You know, so here's like 100 million. So here is 131, 112. So here's like $500 million. What kind of range? In a $400 range. So way more logical to send it up. Besides all the other liquidations that we are tapping on the way to $89,000. If you want to trade altcoins with me, guys, I cannot stress this enough. The best place to do that is Bybit. I trade all my altcoins on Bybit. I'm going to show you again some altcoin setups here in a moment. So you still get $30,000 just in rewards for signing up there, and you get exclusive rewards and invited to exclusive events like Formula 1 and shit like that. You know, I will take one or two people to one race of Formula 1 with me, and you're going to experience everything what I experienced during Formula 1 with the exchanges, you know. So I asked them, they said, yes, we can do that. You get a full Formula 1 experience. So make sure that you are on Bybit, because randomly we're going to pick one or two people that are going to experience that at some point this year. All expenses paid. But you need to have a Bybit account, you know, so, and at least deposit $100, guys. That's all what you have to do. There's a link in the pinned comment and in the description for that. So now let's have a look at the Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin dominance was raging here over the last couple of days a little bit, but now it looks like we're topping out and rolling over again. We still did not break back into the rising wedge pattern, which is a bullish sign in my opinion. So, and that we are getting rejected and forming here right now, spinning top is definitely also a potential bullish catalyst for more downside in the Bitcoin dominance, which will give relief to altcoins and pump them back to the upside. The total free market cap also tried to break the downward sloping trend line here once again, but we again failed for the moment. But I see here definitely also a break coming over the next couple of days, all the way back to $836 billion. And then we need to see if we can hold that level and move higher, or if we get one more time rejected and then move into higher levels. So now Ethereum is forming here a falling wedge pattern currently. The indicators telling me on the 12-hourly chart that also here we are ready to go back to the upside over the next coming days. Currently, the RSI also going sideways. Again, we are running here into resistance on the VPVR. These two longest bars are acting as resistance, hence why the RSI is going a little bit sideways up here. So it's not completely sideways or sideways down. It's slightly sideways up. The stochastic is looking good. The MACD is looking good. What we need is a break out of that falling wedge pattern to the upside, potentially in the next 12-hourly candle, back to around $2,000 for continuation into the high mid $2,000 level. So also here, if you want to trade this, really simple. You wait that we are getting over the VPVR. You have a stop loss down here, and you have a take profit here at $2,350. So you have here 22% move to the upside against a 7.8% stop loss. Roughly 1 to 3 to risk to reward ratio, just to make it easier. Definitely worth taking the trade here if it gets activated, guys. So if it gets activated, you know, so and then you just make the stop loss tighter, the further price is moving away from the entry. Now, the next one and the last one is Solana. Solana, I told you guys, I think it was 2 days ago, that when we come down here into the green buy zone, buy here, you know, so if you took profit up here where I actually told you to take profit, and you got stopped out at your entry or slightly above the entry, so you actually made money. I told you guys, when we get here to that green area, buy back there. Don't wait for the entry level here again. So currently, I would tell you, buy at the current level. No, sorry guys, not at the current level. Wait one more time that price comes back into the green zone to $124, which is just 2.5% from the current price away. So because here the 4-hourly is signaling some weakness on the stochastic, also on the RSI. Only the MACD is still bullish. But let's see what the 1-hourly says. Yeah, the 1-hourly says also a little bit down. So you might be lucky that we are getting one more time to $124. If we are not getting there and price starts to move higher, use the original entry of $130 and trade the full trade setup that I had originally given here. Because on a daily chart, everything looks like that we are going to get here a reversal by tomorrow or after tomorrow. I can tell you overall the market is not looking from a technical perspective super bearish. Everything is looking like that we got just a proper reset to go now to the upside. The problem that persists in the market currently is Trump's tariffs war that we're experiencing. Once that stops, once he stops to throw around these tariffs at each and every country, you're going to see the market will pick up fairly quickly again. If you are too afraid to use leverage right now, either use on PIONEX the grid spot bots, or just buy straight on spot, guys. That's the best advice that I can give you. Thank you so much for tuning in here again. Just something that I want to mention before I go. Tomorrow and after tomorrow, I might potentially not do a video because I'm doing right now a dive course. It's really exhausting. I was almost not doing a video today, but then I kind of pushed through and said, okay, I'm going to make a video today. But tomorrow, after tomorrow, I'm not 100% sure that I can do that. So I want to warn you, beforehand. But on the other hand, from the 4th April onwards, for at least 10 days, I might do 2 live streams per day for you guys. One in the morning, one in the evening. Not so sure yet if I want to do that, but otherwise every single day from there onwards will be a live stream, guys. Not a video, it will be a live stream again. So just that you know what's going on. Yeah, so wish me luck on the dive, on my dive masters. I hope that I will be not as exhausted the next 2 days like I am today, but I have also other shit coming up. So let's just hope that I can somehow make it to, to give you guys some videos, you know. So, but other than that, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I hope to see you potentially tomorrow with more money, and bye-bye.